batch hits to get your mechanical turret numbers up. So let's see if this is working. Gonna open up a new Firefox window. Let's see here. So I'm gonna assume that you already know what Panda means. So I have the Panda link for 411Richmond saved here. I'll put the group ID in the post in the forums. But what you want to do is A, have that link bookmarked, which I do. B, you want to have an extension called Reload Every. You can just search this on Google. I'm using it for Firefox. I'm sure there's a Chrome equivalent, but Reload Every. So have the link, have Reload Every. First two requirements. So what I do is I will open up probably, let's make this go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really matter how many you open. 6, 7, we'll call it 8. And now we'll look at them all. And on Firefox, what you need to do is right click, reload every, enable all tabs. Cat's freaking out. And then it should show that they're all enabled. And so you'll eventually see that all of them are enabled, and they should start reloading up here, as you can see that. So let's open up a new tab. I love the tabs. Go to your hits, which are bookmarked, and you can see that it's already got me 4 hits that I could work on. So what I'm doing here is just letting those guys kind of refresh themselves. If you want to get hits faster, you can change all those tabs to go from 10 seconds every 5 seconds, and your hits are really going to add up quickly. So let's see where we're at now. Let's look at my hits. Up to 10. So if you want to open up more tabs, or if you just want to put that reload every to 5 seconds instead of 10 seconds, your hits are going to fill up really quickly. So what I do here, I'll show you some secrets of the trade of my Richmond hits. I have an extension, I'll need to find it, that will automatically accept your next hit. I don't know if that's an extension actually, I just know that it automatically does that. So just looking at these and giving you guys quick tips on the 411 Richmond hits. Walmart's, obviously looking at the date is, or sorry, looking at the total is easy, you know, 6460, put that in, bam, hit enter, gets your next one for you. Date, tip for the Walmart ones to find it quickly, it's always going to be below that barcode there, so 8/11/14. On the date hits, whenever it asks for the date, you want to double tap on your enter, so they always prompt you if you're sure. So if I hit enter, enter, boom, goes right to it. There's probably 20 or 30 more small tips or tricks that I could show you for all the different receipts. And I don't know why this isn't loading my hit. But yeah, we've got 14 there now. Different receipts, you're just going to learn different things. Let's see if I can find you another one here. Receipt total 6067. You're watching me earn money, a penny at a time. Foodland, these guys, select the drop down and don't type out the whole thing, just type, so you know, I typed BRU for Bruce, couldn't find it, FOOD. There's no Foodland, I'm pretty sure. Total on the receipt. Package total $17.96. I know this is very inefficient the way I'm going about this right now, but again, right below 12/14, August 12th. Enter, enter. And certain receipts, you're just going to have to learn where the date is. Nope, nope, you kind of learn to look in certain spots for the date. You'll probably find it much faster than me here. You want to make sure that you don't do that 7/26 date, because that's I'm failing on my own tutorial. Where's my effing date? There we go, 8 August. It's okay, cat. So those are my tips to always have the 411 hits always refresh and reloading. The thing I want to point out to you is that you'll notice here it's reloaded, and now all of my hits that are accepting should probably pop up with a CAPTCHA, and obviously that's going to stop you from accepting further hits, so you'll want to stop, disable all tabs. What I'll do normally is go into my hits available to me. I'll normally put this in another window, really kind of small and out of the way, and then I'll just look for a random one. Let's look at like a Brelig, receipt. Of course you're going to get the CAPTCHA, so just put that in real quick. Accept it. I normally don't do it, I'll just return it. Hey, I got an error. Return it, and then you can turn back on your 411 Richmonds, and it's just going to fill up your hits all day. And yeah, so keep check on your CAPTCHAs so that you're not being inefficient at this. Make sure that you have these guys reloading every 5 or 10 seconds, have enough windows open so that you constantly have a queue open. And finally, just know where the dates are on certain receipts. Some are easier to memorize than others, but double tap on the date when you're entering it. And hopefully these tips will let you get your numbers up. I got to about 3,000 in just like 3 or 4 days. I'd already done probably 1,000 before that, but I got about 2,000 in about 3 to 4 days just doing hit after hit after hit. Let me see if I can show you my count of my history. You can very easily see the days of, there's a 400 day, 400 day, 400 day, 250 day. I mean, it's pretty easy to get those numbers up when you're doing this, and if you can do it at a consistent rate, you'll make about $3 an hour, which is very, very pitiful, but you get your numbers up, and it's all about that 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 mark, right? So best of luck, and go out there and turk it up.